Peace and blessings. Welcome back to the channel once again. I'm Dr. Bobby Price, and today we're going to talk about dental health via toothpaste. Which toothpaste you should never, ever buy again, and why. You may have noticed when you purchase your toothpaste, most people don't even notice this, that at the bottom of the tube, there's different colors. I'll give you an example. All right, I have two different toothpastes here. One of them I confiscated from a family member's house, okay? It's wild because when I go over to my family member's house sometimes, or friends, they think I'm like the food police, but they don't think about the toothpaste. And so one of these I took from there and I explain why. You'll notice that at the bottom of your toothpaste, there's different colors, all right? Sometimes it's green, sometimes it's black, sometimes it's blue, sometimes it's red. I'm gonna tell you what those colors mean, okay? All right, a lot of times there are things that are being hidden in plain sight. Now on the box, they'll never tell you that this is what the colors mean. So I'm gonna break that down for you today so that you can go in your bathroom today and check out your toothpaste and see where you land on the spectrum, okay? But before we get into that, I think it's really important to understand how important dental health is. Taking care of your dental health, not just your teeth, but your gums too, all right? Now, according to an American Heart Association study that was conducted, people who brush their teeth for at least 2 minutes twice a day saw a great reduction in their overall cardiovascular risks. Okay, this is risk for heart attacks, strokes, etc. The number one unaliver of human beings, which is cardiovascular disease. All right. So first of all, brushing your teeth for at least 2 minutes properly. Okay, none of that up and down stuff. All right, properly brushing your teeth is very important. The other thing that I would encourage people to do, if you can, all right, is get an electric toothbrush, okay? This is one that I have, and this is the one that I take on the road with me, and all you do is take this, put this on here, and voila, you got your toothbrush on the road, your electric toothbrush on the road. So I highly recommend getting an electric toothbrush, and the reason why I'm making that recommendation is because most people do a horrible job of actually brushing their teeth. Most people do it as if it's punishment, all right? So I think that's really, really important, all right? So let's get into all of the different colors that you will see at the bottom of your tube and what those colors mean, okay? One, sometimes you can see blue, all right? If you see blue, well, first, let me say this. Be very, very careful about looking at the marketing that's on the package. That goes for the box that the toothpaste comes in or the tube itself, okay? Because sometimes the actual toothpaste could look all natural and look amazing. It looked like, oh, this has to be good. This toothpaste that I confiscated from a family member's house, it had all those things on the front of it that made it look like a good toothpaste. But if you looked at the bottom of it, you saw the black, which I'm gonna explain what that means in a minute, okay? All right, so don't look at the marketing, all right? What's really gonna tell you the value of the toothpaste is the ingredients and then the mark, okay? This color at the bottom of the tooth. If it does not have a color there, be concerned, all right? So the first color is blue. Blue means natural ingredients plus medicine, okay? Now, when I say medicine, I'm gonna do air quotes, medicine, all right? People have different ideas about what is medicine. Medicine to me is something that heals and something that comes from nature, all right? For somebody else, that's something synthetic and something that is often in the category of pharmaceuticals. Okay, so that's why I use air quotes. Everybody's definition, all these definitions, there's not one definition for everything. So it's really important to understand that. So seeing blue and seeing a whole bunch of flowers and all natural on the front does not mean that it's actually all natural. So blue is natural plus medicine, all right? Air quotes on the medicine. Red means natural, so it has some natural ingredients in it, but it also has chemicals, all right? It also has chemicals. So these are the ones that are really tricky because you're gonna see the natural ingredients on the front, and those are the things that are gonna be in big bold letters. And then the chemical part of it is actually going to be in very fine print in small letters, which if you read a toothpaste tube, you know that these letters are very small. So when you see the red, that's natural plus chemicals. In my opinion, when you add a glass of water, which is natural, and then you put in some arsenic or some mercury in it, the natural goes out of the window, right? So that's how I look at things, all right? So that's red. And then you got black, all right? Black is all chemicals, all right? Like this one that I took from my family member's house, and you know who you are, all right? Black is all chemicals, all right? Do not go near black. If you see black, run. This is why I confiscated this one, all right? So when you see black, run, all right? Now, and I'll talk a little bit about the things you don't need in toothpaste, and then I'll even give you a recipe for making your own toothpaste at the end, all right? So stay away from black because it's all chemicals, all right? But what does green mean, okay? What does green mean? When you see green, green actually means all natural. Now, I'm gonna tell you something, and this may be me being a very skeptical person when it comes to people producing products, but just because it's green doesn't mean you don't read, all right? You still need to read the ingredients, all right? Read the ingredients, find out what they are, okay? But green is definitely a good sign. When you see toothpaste and it has the green at the end, that's supposed to mean all natural ingredients. So just because it says all natural on the front, but the color may be red, okay? Because it's natural plus chemicals. Or blue, natural plus, air quotes, medicine. All right, so it's really important. So you got the cue, which one to get? Get the green, of course. All right? Now here's the thing. What you need to watch out for. People think that fluoride is actually a good thing. All right? If you are a chemist, you know that fluoride is not a good thing when it comes to biology in the human body, okay? Or any body for that matter. So fluoride is not a good thing. So for me, I'm always looking first for fluoride free and chemical free, all right? And if you go to a holistic dentist, they will tell you the same thing. They will tell you they do not use fluoride in their practice. If you go to a regular traditional dentist, they're probably still not only using fluoride, but they're still using mercury amalgam fillings, even though the science is out telling us how horrible they are. So it's just really important to understand that as well too. All right, so stay away from the fluoride. Stay away from things that are like parabens, phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate. Stay away from anything that when you read it, you don't know what it is, or it doesn't sound natural, or you can't pronounce it, or it sounds like chemistry. Stay away from it. All right. The last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a recipe for making your own toothpaste. All right. Now, this is my recipe for how I make my toothpaste. All right. So if you choose to try this out, try it out and do your research and see if you like it. If not, just find a toothpaste with the green on it. All right, cool. I use a little bit of baking soda, food grade, coconut oil, okay, clove oil, all right, and then I may or may not add in a little bit of water to it just to mix it up, okay, but just think about what we got there. We got baking soda, which is alkalizing, okay, We have coconut oil, which we know we use for oil pulling. All right, healthy gums. We have clove oil that is really good as well too for dental pain, but also antiviral and antibacterial as well too. You mix those couple up together, and if you wanted to add in a little bit of activated charcoal, they use activated charcoal to help whiten teeth. You can add in a little bit of that as well too. Brush your teeth, voila, you got your own toothpaste. All right, so let me know. I want you to go check your toothpaste. All right, go check your toothpaste. Come back, go in the comments, and let me know what color did you have, okay? And let me know if you make your own toothpaste, what recipe do you use? I mean, there's all different types of recipes that you can use. People get really fancy. So let me know if you have a recipe that you want to share with me. Maybe I can try it out as well too. So make sure you share this video, because a lot of people out there are using toothpaste that has this at the end, and it's all chemicals, which is going directly into your bloodstream. Okay, you're brushing that in your mouth daily. Okay, so make sure you please check your toothpaste. All right, that's just step one on this whole lifestyle shift. Check your toothpaste, find one that is either green or make your own. All right, so and make sure you share this with somebody, because sharing is caring. And I'll see you in the next video. Until the next time, peace and blessings and Godspeed.